Hello, my name's Christina de Jong, and this is my professional philosophy statement. Some of the theoretical influences that have shaped my teaching today include Lev Vygotsky, Carl Rogers, and Bowlby. Vygotsky's theory of sociocultural learning talked about learning and cognition being inherently social and cultural, and play being a reflection of a child's social, cultural, and familial context. Carl Rogers, a psychotherapist in the 1960s, talked about student autonomy, the importance of intrinsic rather than extrinsic motivation for learning, and the development of the whole person. And of course, I couldn't go past Bowlby's classic theory of attachment, which talks about the importance of secure attachments to caregivers, and this includes the teacher-student relationship, which I believe is incredibly important for driving the success of any learning that you do in the classroom. My approach to teaching and learning is inspired by the philosophy of Reggio Emilia, which was developed by the theorist Malaguzzi in post-World War II in a little Italian town called Reggio Emilia. Learning is seen as a process of constructing, testing, and reconstructing theories, constantly creating new knowledge. And inquiry-based pedagogy and play-based learning is incredibly important in this philosophy. Children are seen as active constructors of knowledge and teachers as co-learners and researchers. The environment around the child is seen as the third teacher, and documentation, making learning visible, is seen as its own form of pedagogy. And these are just some pictures to the right of my daughter at preschool doing some activities like risky play with hammers, real nails and hammers, holding a snake, playing with mud, and playing in water. So these are all things I believe are really important and align with this approach. So when I have my own classroom, I really hope to make it a really responsive space that caters to the needs and unique personalities and learning styles of each child in the class. Some of the theories and approaches that have inspired me are Freedom to Learn by Peter Gray, talking about creating spaces where curiosity emerges freely and children can take risks with confidence. And that leads into the importance of emotional safety and Mel Nodding's care theory. So that's about establishing strong and secure relationships with students. That's incredibly important to me and integral to the success of teaching and learning, I believe. And it's the foundation upon which meaningful relationships are built. And then the last one is inclusion. So Paulo Freire from 1970 talked about inclusion as a moral imperative where every child feels included and respected. So in terms of future directions for my professional practice and development as a teacher, I think collaborative relationships with families are really important. So I really value a culture of mutual respect with the students' families and the creation of shared goals and continuous collaboration and open communication. I also think it's really important to self-reflect as I teach, continuing to reflect each day on what has worked well and what might not have worked so well, and areas where I might need to improve, and also identifying my strengths. And then the last point is responsive teaching. So intentionally adapting my teaching to diverse learning needs to ensure better outcomes for those students. So leveling the playing field and reducing any barriers to participation. And then also future professional learning, of course, with a focus on behaviour management is an area that I'm really also interested in gaining further knowledge on.